They have a whole thing. On the fucking book of this song.
Keep it together, I'm choking double. Like I'm out of time. It's like that the game is broken. You're gone, in your eyes I fail. But this is my life. Can't live your lifestyle.
Yeah, I can play a lot of instruments. Whenever I see an instrument, I'm just like, hell yeah. And then being in here, I'm just like, hell yeah.
We're recording up in North Hollywood at where I make records. So the gear is all the things that I'm really familiar with and I really love, and it feels very homey to me. A lot of people like kind of describe the space as like they're getting like a hug when they walk in, because it's like kind of goofy and like there's like weird lamps everywhere. And what I like about recording here and why it feels so nice to be here, especially working around space, is just aside from all the weird analog gear, we also have a ridiculous collection of like kind of every instrument you'd ever want to use in a studio. There will be accordion on the song. There's no banjo uke, but there's fucking banjo and upright bass on a song. I think also Reed wants to put theremin on this record.
That was when I realized, like, okay, we can do ska, but we can do it in our own way.
I think you're asking if the record is more ska because I joined the band, and yes.
Ska defines who I am as a person. I will never turn my back on ska.
There are a couple of songs where our working titles for the songs are just Suicide Machine songs. I mean, growing up in Detroit, it's like it's ingrained in you when you're a ska band. We kind of want to embrace our roots.
There definitely is a lot more ska.
Going into this record, I was listening to the Weaker Thans. They're one of the best like songwriting bands. So I was listening to probably a lot of Jeff Rosenstock, a lot of, like I said, Neutral Milk Hotel. A lot of Watchy records really relied on like the low brass trombone thing and kind of buried them with guitars and sort of treated them like a lead guitar in a way. Like this record has almost like Real Big Fish style horn parts that like kind of like leap out of the track.
Once I kind of realized what I had to say and what my voice was, what I ended up exploring was living with depression and anxiety in an age where you literally have a thing in your pocket that just like is a fucking dopamine drip. I don't think that that's healthy. I feel like this really twisted sense of comfort from social media. Because
we are so self-involved in the sense of like social media and the internet, we lack a lot of the proper vocabulary to really like express ourselves in a way that's not a fucking poop emoji.
Social media takes, the depth of a life and reduces it to this shallow, stupid thing.
Especially we're the strange part in our culture where we like instant nostalgia. So we take a picture of something that's happening in the moment and then we somehow want to make it look older than it was.
But then when you sort of zoom out and you realize that my entire life exists in this app that doesn't mean anything, it takes me to a pretty dark place.
Going down the road feeling bad.
God, fuck this.
Is that really following that?
Yes!
Oh, God.
I think ska music, for people who grew up playing it and going to ska shows and exists in this strange place where it's like it's informed everything kind of that came after it. And it's nice to kind of go back with fresher eyes and revisit a genre where you can actually like take this carnivalesque fun thing and then say something that isn't super fun to say.
Dude, I'm not crazy about the upbeats in the chorus. What do you mean? Incorrect.
Depression is really awful to deal with, and there are days where I don't want to get out of bed, and there are days where I don't leave the apartment. For me, my journey is being able to laugh at myself, and that's not gonna make everybody feel better, but if we can kind of laugh at ourselves and learn to appreciate what we have, and really just take care of ourselves, I think, I just hope, I guess what I'm trying to say is I hope that in me being self-deprecating, I can inspire other people to take care of themselves as well.
If I could kill anyone while making this record, Reed.